we are so fucking back, dude. This isn't usually when I post hiking and outdoor stuff, but that's what we're doing today, all right? Usually it's like workouts and running and biking and swimming and all this other stuff, but I'll tell you what, there ain't nothing like hiking. And there ain't nothing that's a workout quite like hiking is. So today we're gonna be going on an overnight hike, okay? Got a 13-mile out and back, 13 miles out, 13 miles back, 26 total over the next 2 days. So I'll be sleeping out there tonight. Now, here's the problem with this 26-mile hike. The first 13 miles is uphill completely. I'll show you guys the trail that I'm doing and exactly what the elevation looks like. But it's like almost 5,000 feet, I think, of elevation gain over the first 13 miles. And it's just uphill the entire time. Let's see, I don't know if you can see, but this is what I'm looking at right now. And we're just going up that way. So today's gonna be a rough fucking day. It's gonna be a long day. It's also like 2 o'clock right now. I'm getting started really, really late. So hopefully we actually make it the whole 13 miles. There's a good chance we don't because I'm getting started so late. So there's a good chance we do like 10 miles today and like 16 tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. We'll play that one by ear. And if I don't end up being able to do all the miles that I want to, that's okay. I came up to Oregon for work and took a couple days off and delayed my flight a little bit to be able to do this hike. So there's zero pressure here. You know what I mean? It's just like go out and do whatever we feel like doing. In terms of food, look, I've hiked the Appalachian Trail before, okay? Just as a prerequisite, because I'm not doing things very professionally this time around. I've got, like my pack out food is not usually what I would pack out for like when I was on the AT. There's a few things that I got, like granola bars and tuna packets. I love those, but I'm doing no hot food this time because I didn't bring my my mini stove and alcohol stove and everything else. So no hot food, just sticking with the granola bars, tuna. I brought a sandwich that was in the fridge, is still cold, and that will be dinner tonight. And then, yeah, a couple of the Campbell soups things that you just crack open and I'll just eat them cold because they're fully cooked and ready to go. You just throw them in the microwave to heat them up a little bit and make them a little bit better. So I'll just eat those cold. But that's all the food we got. Only enough for, it's probably enough for 2 days, but you know, may as well too much rather than too little. And yeah, I'm hiking, not in hiking shoes, in my running shoes, because I don't really have hiking shoes right now. And look, it's a 2-day hike, dude. Ain't that big a deal, you know? Running shoes will do just fine for the 2 days on this trail. And yeah, I've got my tent and everything else ready to go. So I'm stoked. Hopefully you guys are stoked too. This is gonna be a great fucking day. I'm honestly so excited, and I know here in a couple hours, I'm gonna be hating life because I'll be 5 miles into a 13-mile uphill hike. So it's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be a rough day. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get to it. I will see you guys, I don't know, halfway up whenever I feel like I need a video again. And let's go for a fucking hike, dude. Let's go for a hike. Let's see you guys up there.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off. So high I cannot see, 8 off. Now I got these rappers all breaking up a sweat, cause every time I get up on the mic I come correct. And I learned it from the best, always dressing something fresh. Looking for a little dime, big butt and nice chest. Yes, they heard I used to rock Guess, but now I'm rocking clothes that ain't in the stores yet. Travel back in time, I'm in a vortex, try and make it work out, think I need more reps. Used to take a bus, now the boy
about a mile in, and this has really been it the whole way. Incline isn't too bad, just enough to make you hurt, but nothing crazy, you know. And as you can see, there's been a few thinner sections of the trail where it does drop off to the right, so taking it slow and easy, making sure I use the handrails whenever they're there, and we're cruising. But so far it's been an awesome views the whole way. Just kind of trekking through this gorge right now. See where we get to. Another one of those little steep sections right there. You do not want to take a misstep right here, man. I'll tell you what. That is freaking awesome. It's a long ways down right there. I don't know if you can see because I don't want to get that close to the edge, but it's a long ways down. God damn it, dude. I love this shit so much. Oh my God, I love this stuff. I like can't even stop smiling. I love this shit so much, man. Just being out here, being out in the woods. God damn it, it's so nice. All right, let's keep moving.
It's all Disney, boy, my family proud. Make them say L, make them say O. The hoes that tell me yes, the same ones that tell you no.
Shit.
Whoa, I ain't just an average Joe, way above the average Joe, boy, my life is most
oh my God.
No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile. Be soon to be happy, gon' be laughing like a child. I never
Tell you what,
thought life could be this sweet.
Karen Macy, you're gonna see that one and be like, what the hell, Con? I thought you said you were gonna be safe. I was safe. I didn't cross the log. That was, you know, a 20-foot drop if you don't make it across. So that's me playing it safe. Granted, I was gonna do it until I slipped walking down to it. So maybe it was a warning. We'll play it safe. Looks like a platform right there, which would be a good jumping spot, but I'm not sure I'd want to jump down in there. It's a long drop right there.
You just don't hold your breath at the top. You wait till about 6 foot before you hit the water.
Yeah.
There's truth to that.
Yeah, that's seriously.
You figure you jump from there, you're probably what, 20 seconds under the water?
Yeah, yeah.
And you've just been gone from this temperature to 55 Fahrenheit.
Is it that cold down there?
It's cold in the water.
Yeah, yeah.
And so what's your first step? What's your first instinction going to be when you hit cold water?
Yeah.
The lanes, I see you hating, but there's nothing that you changing. Thumbs up or maintaining, no complaining when it's raining. I be in another zone, move out my mother's home to a world to call my own.
There's something about that site right there. The trail through the woods, cliff on one side, you know, it's just, it's fucking beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile. Soon to be happy, don't be laughing like a child. I never thought life would be this sweet. It got me cheesing from cheek to cheek.
It's literally just a straight drop.
For nothing, 'cause that just ain't my style. Life couldn't get better. This gon' be the best day ever.
Keep it going. It's funny. When you look down at your feet, you realize that the path isn't actually that slim. It just looks like it and feels like it. So you step a couple feet to the right, you die. Maybe that was a bit grim, but you know what I mean? Like if this path, exact path, is put in the middle of the forest, it's completely flat, I would never ever be worried about stepping off of it. It would never happen. I'd walk 1,000 times out of 1,000, never actually step off the trail. I have zero things to fear, but because there's a cliff on one side, now all of a sudden it's scary. Even though actually walking the path isn't hard at all. It's odd. It's pretty sick. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. It's awesome. We're almost 5 miles in, approaching 2 hours, so we're right around the pace that I want to be. The goal is 20-minute miles, so at 2 hours I'm hoping to be right at 6 miles in. I'll take a break for, you know, a bar and whatever else at 6.5 miles and keep chugging from there. But as of right now, if we hold this pace for the rest of the afternoon, I will make it before sundown. So let's just keep trying to hold this pace and see where we get. This is low-key tough for hiking. It's not even an incline, it's just bad footing and sharp rocks that make for fun hiking. Dang, just seeing that makes me want to jump in. Freaking hot, that water looks awesome. Damn. Yes, dude, look at that fucking thing. I think there's a hole right there to the left of the waterfall. I think that's where we're going. Let's go see. Holy shit, dude, look at that. Oh my god. Yes. bro. Holy shit. Looks like it's raining right under you. Holy shit, what is that? God damn. I turn around and get a look at this fucking thing. Yes. That's so incredible. Look at that. That's so incredible. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yeah, so don't fall, right? That would hurt. Wow. Yes. I feel like I keep videoing the same thing over and over again, but these ledges that you hike along, just straight up cliff faces almost, you know? It's like almost a shame not to video it. This one especially, look at this thing. See, like, when you're walking, you're not actually that close to the edge, right? Like, it may seem like it. Okay, right there you are. But other than that, you're really not that close to the edge. Like, it feels dangerous, but it's really not. If you just, I mean, walk in a straight line like you normally hike and you're fine, you know what I mean? It's just scary because, well, some of this is actually pretty tight, now that I'm saying all that. Oh man, I am just so happy with this hike that I picked. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, look at this. Look at this, dude. Yes, I'm stopping for lunch right fucking there, right next to that waterfall up there. That's where I'm stopping. You're goddamn right. Oh man, we are 6.5 miles in, a little bit over actually, and it took us a little over 2 hours. So we're right at 2 hours and 12 minutes, hiking exactly the pace I want to hike. I've got another 3 hours. It should take me another 2 hours to get up there, so I've got another 3 hours till the sun sets. So we're just cruising right now. Everything's looking great time-wise. It looks like we're gonna make it to the lake. Even if I want to take my time the rest of the day, I'll get very close to the lake. So we're right there right now. So for now, I'm gonna stop, eat my apple and my Cliff Bar, just hang out for like 15-20 minutes, and then we're gonna get going again. I'm gonna hit that rock right there and have a solid lunch.
Oh, Prairie men on Prairie, these words came low, mournfully.
All right,
From the pilot,
let's keep moving.
oh, you threw
Another waterfall is wild.
dying back the close of day. That matters not. I have been told
All right, pro tip.
where the
If
body
you're trying to refill your water and you're trying to find clean water, best spot to go to is something that's free falling like this. Ugh. The running water doesn't allow it to like grow bacteria and everything else. Obviously it's not perfectly clean, but all this moss and everything almost acts as a natural filtering system. So if you want to fill up your water and you don't have anything to purify it with, find something running and like hopefully falling like that, that's off the rocks and off the moss, and it's about as clean as you're gonna get. So it's cold, tastes clean. That's what Dasani wants to be, you know? That's what Aquafina wants to be, is that right there. I think they're just overdoing it because that tastes fucking great. All right, well, we are just about 10 miles into the hike, which means we've got about 3 hours left. And at the pace that I've been hiking all day, it's about an hour. I have a little over 3 miles, so it'll be like an hour and 5 minutes, but making really good time. The sun sets in an hour and 45 minutes. This is kind of perfect timing. I'll get to my campsite, have 45 minutes to set up my tent and get everything, you know, refill my water, get everything kind of taken care of before it gets dark. And by the time it gets dark, I'm not gonna make a fire or anything tonight. Maybe go sit by the lake, hang out, read some book on my phone or some shit like that, and then call it a night pretty early, for being honest. So, but as of right now, it's going well. The last 3 miles does have almost half the elevation gave of the entire hike is within the last like 3.5, 4 miles. So these last 3 miles might be a little bit longer than the pace we've had the rest of the time, but we've got time to spare. All right, we'll see you guys at the campsite. We are hiking much slower as predicted. So we're actually gonna get there closer and closer to sunset, it's looking like. There's another campsite here in about a mile. We'll see what time I get to that. May or may not stop at that one. It's 1.5 miles from the lake that we're hiking to, so that is an option if we need to. Just depends on the time. But as you can tell, sorry, I'm out of breath. But scenery has changed quite a bit, dude. Just coming further and further up that mountain. Much more green, nice softer dirt instead of those rocks. And we have left the river behind. So we kind of stopped following that river, or that gorge, took a turn and started doing switchbacks up this mountain, which is why it got so much steeper these last few miles. I gotta tell you, man, there ain't nothing quite like this. You know, like, to me, this is living, dude. Like, this is absolutely living life, you know? Like, when I was on the trail, it was just every fucking day was just absolutely lived up to the most it could possibly be. Some days were good, some sucked, you know, and that's life. But like when you're out here, especially for months on end, just absolutely living, dude. You know, just every day. It's really tough to find that in day-to-day life. So it's nice to find it for a couple days every now and again, you know. But this is just, I mean, absolutely, absolutely incredible. I just love this shit. I love this shit so much, man. Being out here. And it's funny because right now I'm suffering pretty bad, you know, it sucks. I'm tired as hell. I'm sweating my ass off. I'm ready to get to the camp. But like, there's also nowhere else I'd rather be. It's an odd conundrum. And I can't even figure it out for myself why it is that way, but it fucking is, dude. I absolutely love this shit. You know, I really, really fucking do, man. All right, enough talking from me. As Walter Mitty once said, I have to make oxygen choices, and you are not it. All right, we'll see you guys hopefully at camp. Sleeping bag. Also, same one from the Appalachian Trail. The sleeping bag might look extremely light right now, but it's been so scrunched up, it just needs some time to expand here in a little bit. We'll be looking fluffy as ever. And my change of clothes is gonna be my pillow for the night. So there's all that. All right, let's run down to the lake real quick, refill on some water. Man, it is foggy down here. Now, I was telling you earlier, that running water is really pretty nice and drinkable. This water, it looks clean, probably fine, but it's so stagnant. I mean, anything can be growing all along this bank and all in this water. It's so stagnant, nothing keeps anything from growing. So, you know, this definitely needs to be purified. All right, let's go ahead and fill up and go grab some dinner. All right, just in case anyone's wondering what your feet look like, just 14 miles, so nothing crazy, but enough to make them hurt. Ugh. Dusty. That's what they look like. Ugh, nasty, dude. Tuck that right there. Check the other one. Oh my God. Nasty ass feet, dude. Oof. Golly, it feels good to have my feet out of there though. Can you see me? I don't think you can, but for dinner, another apple and a foot-long sub. Like I said, it's not typical trail food, but it'll do. Al, leave me to eat in peace so I don't look like a pig in front of all of YouTube. All set up in the tent, and I'm exhausted. And it's like 8 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna sit down. I downloaded a few episodes of a TV show on my phone, which is not a very woods, like, hobby activity to do, is sit down and watch a TV show before bed, but that's what we're doing tonight, because I downloaded a few episodes. So I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna watch my show. I'm probably gonna be asleep within 20 minutes. I doubt I finished a single episode, so it was a good fucking day today though. What a good day, dude. Honestly, the waterfalls, I don't know how many waterfalls I saw. Got to sit down next to that river to have lunch. The whole hike was incredible. I don't know if I said this, but it ended up being 14 miles instead of 13, so that really fucking sucked. But beyond that, what a great, great day. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that in a day. So we are better today than we were yesterday, and we'll be better tomorrow than we are today. And one thing me and my buddy King used to say was, today was a good day. Fuck that, today was a great day. I'll see y'all in the morning. Oh, I probably look insane right now, dude. Well, it's morning, and I don't know if you can tell, but we ended up getting rained on quite a bit last night. But it stayed pretty dry in here, actually, believe it or not. So, I just need to go ahead and get up and start my day, get some breakfast, get packed up, and get to walking. You forget how many noises the woods make at night. All right, let's get moving here. All right, well, I didn't video much this morning, but we're all packed up, ready to go. You can see right here where I was camped, the one and only dry spot in the whole area. So yeah, got all packed up, had a little granola bar for breakfast. And just check this out, man. I mean, it's still kind of rainy over here and super foggy, but these trees are just monsters. They really are. Yeah, you look up these things. Yeah, it's really pretty impressive out here, man. Honestly, I couldn't be happier with this hike. Now we're gonna start walking back down. It is currently 8 o'clock right now, so we've got all the time in the world. We've got 8 o'clock. We've got 14 miles to go do. All of it's downhill. I've got all the food and snacks in the world, so I'm just gonna cruise, take my time, stop, and maybe go for a swim at that one spot that we saw people were able to jump off next to the waterfall. Maybe go check that out. But yeah, just take my time and cruise on down. There's no rush today, no rush whatsoever. So let's go get it done. This heart and this 6-string girl, but they've been out of tune. Yeah, for it's a little bit clearer this morning. Now this right here is some of the easiest hiking we will ever do. Nice, soft, almost padded dirt, a slight decline. I mean, you can cruise on this all day long. I don't know if you want to tell just how foggy and misty it is, but this is just beautiful hiking. Beautiful hiking. You get lost in complexion and the structure of a well-placed smile. Alright, well, we really haven't taken almost any videos today, but actually only 2.5 miles left on the hike, something like that, and I just got to that spot where yesterday you could see where people were cliff jumping from. So this looks like how you get down there, is this right here. So we're gonna run down there and check it out. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna cliff jump or not, but you know, we'll definitely head down there, just see what it looks like, that's for sure. Like I said, we got all the time in the world, only 2.5 miles left. Let's go see what it looks like down there. Well, we found it. I tell you what, it was a bitch and a half getting down here. It was not easy. It was loose rocks just slipping and sliding the whole way down. But this is the spot. I can't show you guys where it looks like. We'll cliff jumping. You can see, I don't know if you can see the falls are right there, but that's it. And I'm not gonna do it because if you look around here, there's nowhere to get out of here. Once you jump down in that water, there ain't no getting out. It's all just cliff face and then that on the far side. But that's craziness. And more cliff faces. So no cliff jumping today, but still an awesome spot. I'm gonna kind of find somewhere to sit down over here for a minute. See if I can't get my feet in the water, because now my feet are just 100% soaked or caked in dirt. Oh, that's pretty sick. We're hanging out here for a minute. Officially back in the car, safe and sound. I'm not gonna lie, that hurt me way more than I thought it would. You know what I mean? Like, I know it was 28 miles in 2 days and it's hiking with, you know, 30 pounds on your back, whatever. Like, it's not easy, but I didn't think it would hurt me that bad, you know, and it did, dude. The last few miles were tough, even though they were downhill and everything else. My feet were giving me hell, my shins were giving me hell. I can feel on my hips where my backpack was sitting. It feels like they're bruised. Like, all these little things that I completely forget about after, you know, I haven't been on a hike in so long, but it was well worth the trip out. I apologize there wasn't much video from today, but like I said, you guys kind of saw everything the first day, you know. On the way down, it was all the same stuff, so. And as of right now, it's 2 in the afternoon and I have 30,000 steps, so it's a good day right there. Hopefully I can't out eat those calories, right? Like, hopefully I'll check and see how many calories I burned yesterday, but hopefully no matter what I eat for dinner, I'll be in a calorie deficit for the day. I imagine that will be the case, but we'll have to check and see. All right, all that being said, I'm going to a hotel so I can shower up and get clean, because I am nasty, dusty, and dirty right now. But we are better today than we were yesterday. We'll be better tomorrow than we are today. Good shit, team.